Hey there, Cancer. How are we today? Just doing our sort of weekly reading, and this week we are sort of looking at the month of June. So, what's coming up for us next month? I will be sort of looking into a few different areas. So, just sort of a bit of a general spread, but then also I am focusing on health and healing this week. And I do also have a few, I'm prepared to do a few love cards as well. But I will just let everyone know, if you could leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for that free personal reading. So I really appreciate, every single like, comment, and subscribe as well, because it really helps grow the channel. We are just a small group here, so make sure you subscribe and you can be part of that energy. But thank you all so much for your support so far. I do really appreciate it. But today we are going to be using the seventh seal Lenormand deck. When we move over to that health and healing section, I do have the healing light Lenormand there. I do also have the island time wellness for when we move over into love. But today we're sort of starting off with the Shapeshifters Oracle deck, okay? So we'll sort of get started for you there, Cancer, and see what June is going to bring for you all. Okay, Cancer, June. What's going on for Cancer in June? Okay, so starting off strong there, Cancer. We do have Amphitrite. It sounds like Aphrodite, but it's not quite. Aphrodite. Okay, and that does say the Sea Queen's blessing. Okay, so Cancer, you guys being a water sign, what a beautiful blessing to start your reading with today, the Sea Queen's blessing. So we're definitely seeing you guys in your own sort of energy this month. It's lovely to see, but talking about blessings, so there may be something really interesting happening for you this month. I do also have here Miss Spiderweb. Okay, so she says reconsider your alliances, alliances. Sorry, I'm one of them people. I learned how to say a lot of words from reading, so sometimes I pronounce things wrong. So I'm sorry. Reconsider your alliances. Make new connections. Okay, so we definitely may be seeing some new people coming into your energy in this next month. We may be seeing some energy of, people that are currently around us, maybe not, serving our highest purpose, and sort of needing to reconsider those relationships that aren't serving us this month. Okay, Cancer, but we'll have a look for you there. Cancer and June. What's going on for Cancer in June, please? Cancer. Okay, and one more. Cancer in June, please. Seeing very interesting energies coming through for you this month, Cancer. Straight away, I do feel as though, I do have some energy here that, when we were talking about considering your alliances, that oracle card that came through, I can see a pretty clear message about what that's about. Okay, so with that, we do have the masculine energy, followed by the snake energy there. Okay, so we're looking at a masculine energy within your life. Okay, so regardless of gender, it doesn't necessarily matter, but we're looking at someone who's very non-emotional, very logical with the way that they come across. They may be a more domineering type person. Um, that leadership kind of person rather than a follower. But we are seeing some potential deception coming through from this person. Okay, with that snake energy, I am distinctly sort of getting here that this person here is sort of trying to deceive you in some sort of a way, and it does actually feel as though it's talking directly about, because sometimes the snake can talk about your passions and your ambition. So it does feel as though this is actually talking about they're trying to deceive you when it comes to your true passion and your ambition in this world. So this may actually be somebody that you're involved with through career, work, that kind of a thing. So just keep that in mind, because that's followed up here with the child and the whip. Okay, so this person, they are trying to deceive you into behaving immaturely. All right. I feel as though they're trying to basically get you to behave immature, and not actually, and feel as though you, like, it's really that energy of them. They're somehow trying to make you believe that you um, can't achieve your ambitions, and that it would be immature to follow your passion. All right, that's what it feels like to me immediately. All right, it's pretty clear, straightforward message, that one there. And with the whip, that really just does talk about some challenges and tension and troubles coming through. A bit of drama. So it feels like they're just kind of sort of um, you know, trying to stir drama just within you about, oh, look, I don't think you can really do that. Do you really think you can do that? Like when it comes to things that you're passionate about, things that you're ambitious towards, so I'm getting that vibe that for some of you, this may be somebody like at a workplace where they're trying to undermine you when it comes to like you're both up for a raise or something like a promotion or something like that, and so they're trying to undermine you with the whole, do you really think you would even be able to do that? Like, that's exactly what it feels like to me. Okay, so that may not be for every single Cancer out there, that particular message, but that's what that energy really feels like. Okay, so just be wary of that. If you've got somebody around you, that is making you question yourself this next month, really just sort of think about it, and just sort of ask yourself, are they trying to make me undervalue myself? Is this like, I feel as though with that masculine as well, it can talk about, making sure we're thinking things through logically and not just from our emotion as well. Okay. So if somebody's trying to get you in your emotions and make you feel like, oh, I'm not ready for this, I can't do that. Really try to think it through logically, and why would they want to hold you back, kind of a vibe. So just some potential opposition and drama coming through from a person around you in this next month, Cancer. But this other message we do have here, we do have the Tower, and that was followed through with the sun energy there. Okay, and so the tower can talk about quite a few things. So I feel as though it can be talking about taking a bit of time to yourself, building your tower strong. So making sure we're fortifying ourselves and our sense of stability when it comes to building ourselves strong. I repeated myself. I'm sorry, but because something may be revealed to you this month with that sun card. But I do feel that it's mostly just happiness in general coming through with that sun. Sorry. So but it's kind of like, yeah, look at the foundations you're building within yourself and build them as strong as you can so you can reach the sun, basically, so that you can continue on climbing this tower to happiness. All right, is kind of the vibe I'm getting with that. So it may be related to something from the past as well, and something from the past actually revealing to you something to do with abundance, because we do have here the fish card. Okay, so that can talk about abundance and finances and wealth. Okay, so a lot of sort of fish swimming around the sea, swimming around you there. But and with that, I feel like that may actually be a separate message. One second. Sorry, Cancer. I do just have allergies and sinus issues, so I just don't want to wanted to stop and just get a drink and a lozenge, so I'm back. Hi. But yeah, that's definitely feeling a bit separate actually. So there may be something from the past that's being revealed to you, and sort of bringing that happiness though with that sun and tower. So it's not a negative sort of thing, but if I would also want to sort of say that with that tower and sun, that that may actually reveal this person to you that we were talking about. Because if you look at their past behaviors and compare that to their current behaviors, and if you look at people in the past that have told you they've had this issue with that person or whatever, actually like using that and reflecting upon that, because it may actually shine light on what's going on now with that person as well. All right. But with the fish and the anchor, I do kind of get the vibe that, like I said, once I actually stopped and grabbed hold of that energy, it is a separate kind of message. So we are sort of, with the fish there, looking at sort of financial abundance and that wealth aspect, and things just kind of staying stable for you in that aspect this month. I feel, the you may be feeling a little bit weighed down by certain financial obligations and things like that. But with the anchor, I do feel as though you're quite strong. You can weather any storm. They drop the anchor so that the ship doesn't float away in the storm, sort of a thing. So it's really just talking about you sort of staying stable throughout the month of June. I feel sort of, you're not getting any huge increases in finances, but you're not having any huge losses either. So if you have been a little bit worried about finances and being feel a bit weighed down by your finances, just rest assured that, things are actually, leveling out and staying quite stable for you for this next month. All right. But we'll have a bit of a look at health and healing for you, Cancer. See what's going on for you when it comes to health and healing. Cancer for the month of June with health and healing, please. Oh, okay. Is that, can I just get clarity, please? Is that what I think? Is that what I think it is, please? Okay. Okay, Cancer. We have had I do recall you guys got me in my feels not long ago with a specific message that came through for somebody. All right, but when it comes to healing, I am seeing a very similar message. All right, so we've had a sudden, unexpected change in our life. I feel like that's just talking about something sudden and unexpected in our life. I do have here the birds and the lily. Okay, so I do feel as though we are looking at a sudden or unexpected death around you. Okay, with I don't want to go and say that it's for everybody that it was an actual death. Okay, but we're looking at something unexpected that has happened or will happen, and it's going to actually give you a huge amount of loss and grieving and mourning time in your healing process. Okay, so for the month of June, I do see that we are just having a lot of grieving coming through with that birds card. You know, it does a lot of the time. It can talk about grief and loss. Okay, so and with the scythe opening that out, it does feel like it was a sudden loss, a sudden, unexpected kind of a loss, a sudden break and or change from, um, you know. So, and then with the lily, totally weird, but for maybe one person out there, um, we may actually be looking at something like the loss of a limb as well. All right. So for, anyone that's in an, any kind of work, I suppose, be super careful, guys. Make sure we're following all regulations and all those sorts of things at the moment. All right. Um, because I don't want that to actually happen for anyone. That's obviously a big deal. All right. But um, this definitely could be somebody around you. But when I did ask for that clarifier of whether that was sort of what I was thinking, I was basically asking, is this a loss, like a serious loss in Cancer's life? And yeah, it does appear to be. Um, the lilies can talk about that retirement age period. So it can talk about like long-term changes. So, something that's kind of changed forever, some sort of mourning period that's going to be sort of long-term, because I do feel as though for a lot of you, this is looking at, the death of somebody close to you. Okay, so I did have, like I said, I did have that come up in a reading a few weeks, like even within the last week for Cancer. I do recall there was an all signs reading where I did have to pause the Cancer reading specifically because of that being brought up. So I'm super sorry if that's what you're dealing with, Cancer. Once again, this may not resonate for everybody. Um, so if it doesn't resonate for you, awesome. But if this does resonate for you, I'm sorry for your loss, and just know that there's always that sunshine comes back out again. All right, and if it was something sudden and unexpected, obviously it will take a little bit of time to heal from that event. All right, so I am just sort of feeling from that we're looking at some emotional healing, from a loss. So if this is not a specific death in your life, there may be some sort of loss that you're still healing from. Okay, maybe just on an emotional level as well. Okay, so Cancer, do me a favor and leave me a comment and let me know, if that is you, because I have gotten this as a sort of repeated kind of message now from the Cancer Collective. So, I want to sort of know whether or not I should be ignoring those messages or not. Okay. So let me know if that's you and you do resonate with that. Just let me know if in the future you want me to skip that and redraw cards instead of that specific message. Okay, guys, because I know it is quite a harsh message to be receiving sometimes when it comes to those sorts of things. Okay. All right. But we'll move on to love for you guys. Cancer and love energy for June, please. Okay, and I'll grab you some of the Island Time Wellness Oracle for love as well. Cancer and love for June, please. Okay, so we do have here the clover, which is followed by the dog. Okay, so we're that's pretty sort of straightforward, Cancer. We do have here, the clover is all about good luck and taking chances. All right, so you're able to take a few chances, take a few risks, go out on a limb this month when it does come to matters of the heart. We do have the dog as well. So the dog usually talks about friendship, but a lot of the time when we're looking at love, it can just talk about that really strong sense of loyalty that you have to somebody. Okay, but I feel as though for a couple of you Cancers, you may have a friend in mind that you sort of do want to explore a little bit more with, and now is sort of a very fortune time to actually take a risk towards that person, and let them know how you feel. Because, with the clover there, yeah, definitely taking risks and that super good fortune. Okay, so it is a good luck card. Okay, you pick a four-leaf clover and you have good luck. So if that's you and you do have a certain friend in mind that it's just a friendship that you might want to explore, if it could become something more, you're very favored to take that chance at this time. All right. Now, with your oracle, we do have the mirror, which does sort of say mirroring each other, self image, relationships reflecting our wounds, and introspection. So, there may just be a few things you need to look at within yourself. If someone triggers you in certain ways, look at why that's triggering you, sort of a vibe there. But then we do have that love call card as well. So once again, you're welcome to take a risk on a friend or someone that you feel very loyal to this month, Cancer, because someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I feel like that's you guys making that call, Cancer. So if there's somebody that you have been thinking about taking a bit of a chance on, it's sort of going to be well received this month, I feel, for you there, Cancer. So good luck with that one. Let me know if that's you, if you've got a friend in mind that you want to explore a bit more with, or someone you have like I said, it could just be that sense of loyalty to that person, or maybe the friendship side of the connection is really strong, as well as romance as well there. But maybe it's a friend you haven't heard from in a while, and you're wanting to sort of reach out to them and be like, look, I miss you, I love you. So you never know. Let me know how that goes, Cancer. But thank you so much for all your time today, Cancer, and hopefully I will see you all again soon.